Mark Goldbridge knows it, boys. Welcome to the stream. We have won a game. Leicester City 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. A massive win for Leicester. We were outside the relegation zone. And what a performance that was. Welcome to the stream. Drop a like if you did enjoy today's beautiful win for Leicester. We're going to dissect the game. Talk about win for once. It's been absolutely ages since Leicester have got a win. We'll go through the goals. We'll go through the star performers, the players of the game as well. All of that good stuff. But Leicester are outside of the relegation zone. Let's take a quick look at that league table just while we wait for some more of you guys to pop in tonight. As always, get involved in the chat. Let me just change where I am because it's put me at the side, which is annoying. Let's do that. There we go. Voila. There we go. As we can see, Leicester outside the drop, 17th. It's not done yet, but we've won a game. We're only talking positive tonight, boys and girls. Dean Smith's Blue Army, he's cooking. John Terry, Craig Shakespeare. We're cooking up an absolute feast, boys and girls. But yeah, let's get into the chat then. Let me know your thoughts on that. Obviously, Timothy Castagne, the hero late, or kind of late on, getting the goal, squeaky bum time towards the end. But somehow we pulled through and we managed to get a massive win. Crazy stuff. The Cubic Mouse, welcome to the stream. What a name. Lim's on my way back now, so I can't really. Yeah, I'm gutted I didn't go, to be fair. What a win there. I'm going Leeds on Tuesday. That should be good. It's a proper good performance. We're back. Leicester Fox, what is up? And I think overall, I think we only had a poor spell for 10 minutes. And apart from that, I didn't think it was. I thought overall it was really good. Genuinely, I think, first 10 minutes, I think we were actually quite good. I think me and Gray were talking last night, saying how we need to start quickly. And we did exactly that. We probably should have scored inside 2 minutes if Vardy maybe shot or Tete could shoot. It might have been offside. But obviously, Wolves did grab the goal, which was, a standard Leicester mistake. An assist this week by Tielemans. But positives. And then obviously, I think first half was all right. It was a bit cagey. Bit scrappy in there, but I thought we weren't too bad, really. That was the second half. We turned it on. We obviously got the goal before half-time to make it 1-1. Vardy doing quite nicely. The three strikers were very interesting as well. Obviously, it was kind of Daka on the left for most of the game. And just, if we had Barnes and Maddison that game, you know what I mean? I think, we could have won even more. So it's positives, really. And to come away with that performance and that result was fantastic. But player on I mentioned is Boubacar Samara. Oh, and a dance of Samara. But yeah, what a performance from him. Cunha as well. I think them two were absolutely outstanding today. Especially Samara, in my opinion. He's all over the shop. He's winning the ball. He's progressing the ball. He's progressing the ball himself, just dribbling out. He was a tank, really. And Cunha just won absolutely everything. We were solid. Victor and Tim were very good as well. Iverson made a few good saves. And overall, Yuri gave Wolves an assist, which is obviously good by him. I thought Vardy was quite good as well. Iheanacho did a right, obviously scored a penalty, composure from him. I thought Daka gave about 20 fouls away, but I think he wasn't too bad, really. He was involved in the goal, the link up between him and Victor on the left-hand side. Fantastic ball across. And the second goal we scored was fantastic play. Really was. Fantastic goal. So, let's get back into the chat. Keep letting you know your thoughts. I don't really know what to talk about, boys, because we've actually won a game. Usually it's just a moan and how bad we were. What emotional roller coaster that was. I know fantastic it was, weren't it? Leicester City fans loved that. I'm not going to try and pronounce where that place is, but I love the fans. Loudest I've heard them this season. It was quite loud in there. Positives. But yeah, Yuri was a bit poor today, wasn't he? Absolutely love this club, in through thick and thin with the boys. Exactly that. Cunha was awesome. A Daka poor performance. Yeah. Cags man of the match. Lee Smith can see. I know. Imagine if Cunha was he was proper today, and I think that's what we expected. He was good against Man City, but Diego Costa, where are you, son? Deep inside Cunha's hair, deep inside of his pocket. I don't know, but Cunha was absolutely immense. Root was solid as well, to be fair. The whole defence was overall quite good. A bit sloppy at times, but I think overall, second half, Wolves didn't really have too much. It was just long-range shots and free kicks from Neves, really. Apart from that, I don't think Wolves really broke us down too much. So, yeah, I think overall, we can have no real complaints. Obviously, it wasn't the perfect performance because we conceded, but I think to build to this is just absolutely massive for confidence. And I really think we can push on now. We've got them 2 games now Leeds and Everton, if we can win both of them, I think we're staying up. I really think that, because Wolves are in pretty good form, and I think we played really well. To be fair, I think we deserved the win. I think Wolves, obviously, first half was quite even, but second half Leicester were way better. We could have scored a few goals. Daka could have had a few. Dewsbury had that good chance as well, and yeah, I think overall we thoroughly deserved that victory. I'm glad Forest. It's lagging out a lot here. Hold on. Hopefully you can still see me. It's lagging out of mine. Let's try to get the comment up. Comments, can we work? I'll give it a minute. But yeah, I'm glad Forest lost against Liverpool. Yeah, 100%. It was 3-2, weren't it? Which is a bit mad. But yeah, at least the results went our way. Obviously, Everton drew to Palace, which obviously pushed us up into 17th place, which is absolutely fantastic stuff. Referee was yeah. The comments are coming on. There we go. What an unbelievable win today. I've forgotten the winning fee. I know it's been far too long, and it was less win Tottenham at home. Far too long. Christensen was proper, yeah. Ref was, yeah, he was a bit awful, especially in that last 20 minutes of the first half where Leicester were going in for some tackles and just gave everything. But I kind of like to see that, because sometimes Leicester don't make enough fouls and we just let the game pass by us. But we broke up the play quite nicely, stopped Wolves from progressing and showed that fight, and that's exactly what we want. Revved up the fans, and I think that's part of the reason why we got the victory today. But yeah, let's hop over into SofaScore then, if it actually lets me, because I'm lagging out like an absolute. I don't know what. It's probably all right on your end, it's on mine. But yeah, is it going to work? Is it going to work? Yeah. Jesus Christ! Come on. Is it going to work? We're getting a black screen right now. Great stuff. There we go. We love to see it. But yeah, so obviously we lined up in this team format. I don't even know, some complexion, which was very interesting. Obviously, Tete came in, who I thought was solid today. Didn't really do too much, but didn't really do too much wrong. He was all right. Obviously, we spoke about the back four quite a lot, but this attacking kind of quadrant was very interesting. Obviously, against Leeds, we could see Madders and Barnes return back to the side. But obviously, we went with Daka on the left. I know people are saying Daka didn't have his best of games, but he was on the left-hand side, which isn't his most natural position. But yeah, obviously Iheanacho in behind Vardy up top. Vardy obviously came off at half-time, so we did that. We have got a super chat in the chat. Let me get it up. Lovely stuff. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'll try and get it up on the screen if it loads. I'm lagging out quite a lot right now. Is it going to load up? There we go. Up the boys. We love that. Thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. That'll get reinvested back into the channel. I don't know how. Is that $38? Jesus Christ. Thank you very much. Are you allowed to put penalty footage on YouTube? Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I would. I wouldn't risk it. Post depends. I don't know. If you mean as long as it's under 25 seconds, you're usually all right. So just don't play like loads of clips. But I think if you do it under 25 seconds, you're all good. But you should be all right. Just if you're going to do it, just upload the video in private, and then if you can then see what happens. How was that not a pen by Daka? I don't know. I can't remember half the stuff. I just got $38 donation. Jesus. It's crazy, isn't it? I hope we smash these by 4-0. We should do. I watched the game against Fulham and they were pretty awful, weren't they? So we'll have to see. But that's the most important thing now. It's all good getting the win today, but we need to back that up with the win against Leeds. Yeah. Back onto the team then. If we look at the momentum bar in the game, if you scroll up a little bit, obviously Wolves in blue, Leicester in green. Obviously Wolves did sustain attacks quite a lot. If you look at that, you probably say Wolves probably just edged it, but I don't think that's a proper representation of the game. But yeah, I think overall, we obviously had our periods. Wolves had that period as well. When I thought second half, we dealt with it quite nicely. If you look at the difference here, I think obviously first half Wolves had a lot more than they did in the second half. I think they've given Sunchi the man of match on here. I do believe Leicester with the expected goals of 2.4, which obviously win the expected goals once again. Wolves with more of the ball, which obviously played to our strengths, because I think we counter-attacked quite a lot. We seemed to win the ball quite high up, and then obviously we have Daka, Vardy, Iheanacho all running in behind, and it worked quite nicely, to be fair. Samare, Tillemans at times, Dewsbury, Mendy, whoever really, Dennis Pratt. That's what I mean. Dean Smith made loads of changes today, and Brendan never did that. I think he used all 5 subs today, didn't he? Yeah. He made 4. Pappy, Dennis Pratt got a train going past, so ignore that. And Diddy and Dewsbury obviously had the 8 shots on target as well, which is all positive stuff, really, because it's, it's, to be fair, if we won the game 2-1 today and had 2 shots on target and didn't deserve the win, I would have obviously taken it. But yeah, I think obviously to play that way and get the deserved win is just even better as well. So yeah, it is beautiful stuff, absolutely lovely stuff. But yeah, let's get into the chat once again. I've just gone through that, haven't I? We need to battle Leeds 100%. That's the most important thing. We'll get into the press conference in a minute, but Dean Smith has said that we need to back up the result today with the win against Leeds and obviously the game against Everton in a few weeks, as you say. Wolves were lucky. That's what I mean. I don't know if Wolves were lucky, but I think Leicester played very, very well today, and it could have been a lot more, especially in the second half. So that's what I mean. It's all positive stuff, and I think the performance today is just as good as the result. But obviously, with the league table and stuff, the result is the most important thing. Riyad's just bagged a hat trick in the FA Cup semi-final. We'd love to see it. I love Nacho. Going to put him in my FPL team. Yeah, to be fair, he does bag a lot. What's that? 2-2 now for Kelechi. Obviously, the penalty was. To be fair, when the penalty was getting taken, I did think he was going to miss. I won't lie, because it just, things were going against us. We got a penalty against the run of play. It's like, but yeah, Iheanacho stepped up. The composure as well was fantastic, and yeah, quality stuff from Kelechi. I thought was all right today. Wasn't as involved, but I didn't. Obviously, the counter doesn't really suit Kelechi as much. Dino though, fantastic stuff, absolute passion on the touchline, and I thought he took a big risk with the team selection, really. Playing 3 strikers, I don't think we've ever done that. And to be fair, I think it paid off quite nicely. And I think he just rotates the midfield a lot. He kind of adapts, because I think watching it, you could probably tell that the midfield was getting overrun a bit. Obviously, we played 2 in there. I think obviously Dewsbury came on in the second half to kind of make that a 3 and strengthen up. But the rotation in there just helped Leicester keep in the game. Because obviously Wolves did make a lot of attacking subs. They brought obviously Podence, Neto, Hwang Chan on and stuff. But Dean, obviously Leicester going forward on the bench didn't really have any attacking options, but he just refreshed that midfield a lot with that's Dennis Pratt, Dewsbury, Papi Mendy, and Diddy all coming on, and I think it worked an absolute treat. So yeah, I think Dino did a fantastic job, and obviously everyone's really happy with his first win in charge of Leicester. So yeah, big up to Dino, John Terry, and Shaky. I think they all did a very nice job as well tactically. Obviously, it's mostly about the players, but I think we need to give some credit to them a lot as well, because just like I said, that team selection was very. What the hell's going on here? Can you lot? I don't know. Can you lot still hear me alright? So it's lagging out like hell tonight. I don't know why. But yeah, I think them two deserve a lot of credit for the game. Someone just let me know in the chat if it's all good, because I'm lagging out like hell on mine, trying to control it. But yeah, man of the match then. What are we saying? I've gone with Samora and Söyüncü. I think them two are the obvious shouts. I think Söyüncü got it on the Leicester Twitter, didn't they? But we'll have to see what you guys are saying. In our hands now, Ryan says. Yeah, I think it is really. Yeah, well, yeah, not really. It is, yeah. Obviously, we're 17th. It's just these 2 games, really. I think if we can beat Leeds and Everton, or I don't know, would I take a point against Leeds? Probably. I believe we can beat Leeds pretty comfortably is going a bit far in it, but I believe we can get 6 points from their games. Obviously, Everton picked up a point against Palace today, which is a pretty good result for them. But if we can get let's say 4 points minimum from Leeds and Everton, I think that's going to be. I won't guarantee survival, obviously, but it will be a fantastic push in the right direction. When we got the pen, I think after we took control of the game, yeah, 100%, and that penalty for us was the deciding factor, really. I think obviously we were going forward. We had a few chances, but as soon as that came, we are more intense in the tackles. The last 10 minutes of the first half, we were by far the better team, and you could just see Wolves trying to get in. At 1-1, obviously we had that chance through Iheanacho where Sarr made the save that looked to get on the end of it and didn't. But yeah, I believe Johnny Evans is still out. Dean Smith hasn't really spoke about him too much, but I think right now, I don't think the centre back partnership of Woot and Söyüncü gets changed, really. It's going to be very difficult for Harry Souttar to get back into the side, who's done quite well, to be fair, so far for us. But I think them two, Söyüncü and Woot, complement each other quite nicely. They both look to bring the ball forward. Söyüncü's, to be fair, they're both really aggressive as well. Both of them are fairly quick. Söyüncü a bit more, and I think Yeah, I just think just having the centre backs who are so comfortable on the ball and who can bring it out. You saw Root, we bring the ball out on the back line at least 5 times a day. It just helps Leicester progress up the pitch, and sometimes you need that, especially when we've only got two midfielders, for example, Samare and Yuri. And obviously, Yuri isn't the best ball carrier, is he? Clearly, fine, cool. Man of the match, Vardy. I don't agree with that, but he was good. He was good in the first half, but not. I wouldn't say overall. Sunchu, yeah. Man of match, Christensen. Yeah, Christensen was very good today. Solid as always, really. I thought obviously he progressed down the flank quite nicely. I believe he got the assist, didn't he? Did Christensen get the assist for Barnes? No, not Barnes, sorry, Castagne. I think he did. Was that a fullback to fullback assist? Lovely stuff. Trent and Robbo. God, why am I lagging out? So look, flipping Leicester won a game, and it's going all over the shop. The software can't control it. So give me a minute to get back into the chat. Chief Brody says Yuri is trash for the FA Cup gratitude. I'm going to say it's trash, but he wasn't good today, obviously. But he's got us a lot of points this year. If you look at the Wolves game earlier in the season, Everton away with the absolute bangers he scored. But I wouldn't say it's trash, but he obviously he was not as good as he used to be. Man of the match is a hard one, but I think Turkish lad at the back. Rid of that, the man himself, Kelechi Iheanacho. Really like the defenders today got stuck in 100%, and that's the most important thing. If Leicester are going into tackles, putting pressure on, that's just going to help the fans, push the players on a bit more. Because if you sat back, not really pushing the opponent and just waiting, really, it kind of makes it a bit flat. But when the players are aggressive, and I think that's the reason why Dean Smith went with Cunha and Root, because they're both very aggressive. Christensen's quite aggressive as well, really. Castagne not so much, but he does go in for quite a few tackles, and that's what we need, and that's what we need to see. Evans has the virus. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I haven't spoke about James Maddison, have we? Obviously, he wasn't even involved, and that's the thing. If you put Barnes on left wing today, we are cooking. We really are, because Daka did it right, but obviously isn't an out and out left winger at all, is he? So if you got Barnes there, you got Maddison as well. I think we can do very, very well. But yeah, the team selection against Leeds is going to be very interesting, because so far under Dean Smith, we've made some very interesting team selections, to say the least. I think they've all worked quite well. Evans has had the virus. Yeah, probably is true. Madison's always getting it, isn't he? Opinions on Ndidi. It's a tough one. I don't think he should get back into the side. Personally, right now, I'd probably rank him below Samari and Mendy. But I think there's still a player in there, but I think he's struggling for confidence right now, and that's the reason why he is making these mistakes. Obviously, the Aston Villa game was probably the pinnacle of that. But I think apart from that mistake in the Villa game, if I can remember, I thought he was quite good. But obviously today he only came on for 10, 15 minutes. He was all right, didn't really do too much. But yeah, I think right now it's going to be a big task for Wilfred indeed to get his place back into that side, because right now I think Samari, based on his performance today, should definitely start against Leeds. But obviously it is a short turnaround for Leeds, so we'll have to see if there is some rotation. Obviously Leeds played at the half-12 slot as well, so it is the same for both sides. I hope you have Manners and Barnes back for Leeds. Yeah, I think Dean Smith said he's 50-50 really for Madison and Barnes. Obviously Barnes is back in training. I think Barnes is back in training fully tomorrow. So hopefully he can be involved against Leeds. Obviously Madison's a bit different with an illness, so there's no real time scale, is there? So I have to wait and see on that one. Take care of yourself. Thank you much, Rene. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully that's stuff we have to see it. 55 mil. I would snap your hand off for that right now, but it is Chelsea, so I wouldn't put it past him. I really wouldn't, but yeah, I can't see Diddy going for a 55 mil right now, boys and girls. But yeah, I think the most important thing now is on to Leeds. Gonna have a quick look at Dean Smith's press conference from the game. It's probably they're not a bad idea to try and share the screen right now. It's probably gonna lag like hell. There we go. All right, let's try and get it up. Is he gonna come up? How long we got? Come on, StreamYard. Work the magic. Still got black screen. Come on. See, look, Leicester have won, boys, and it's gone to pot. It's gone to pot. But what I'm trying to do is get the press conference up from Dean Smith after the game to see what he had to say. But right now, StreamYard is not letting that happen. I think we're up now, aren't we? Are we up? I don't know. Yeah, let's allow that. I'll just read it. StreamYard's been a nightmare. But yeah, Dean Smith after the game had to say this. So yeah, Smith on the belief and desire shown by the players. There's probably been a lot of questions about the boys' spirit and character because where we are in the league. And he said the boys can enjoy that today. I thought they worked extremely hard for the result and they showed quality when they needed to. Smith on how big the win might be. I'll tell you at the end of the season. At the moment, it's lifted us out. It's lifted us out. But the most important thing is that we're out on the last day of the season. Dean Smith and White substituted Vardy. Vardy obviously had knock from the penalty, and on James Maddison and Barnes. Then he said Maddison. Oh, he obviously got the call from the doctor this morning. So he said hopefully he can get him ready for Leeds. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Obviously Smith gave praise to the supporters as well. So yeah, StreamYard's flipping having an absolute nightmare tonight. It's playing up. But yeah, to be fair, it's probably going to be hard to even end the stream tonight. So I might be on it for a while, boys. But yeah, yeah. So it should be all right on your end. It's probably just on my end. Giving Diddy a small part in the game to raise the value. So that's probably what to just give Wolf like 10 minutes every week. Yeah, could work, couldn't it? Could work, yeah. Even when we were challenging for top four and Diddy had a mistake in him a lot worse now. Yeah, he's always been that guy. He's never really been that good on the ball, and especially in football's progressed a lot over the past couple of years, and every single player now really needs to be good on the ball. And obviously, he's not that bad on the ball, but he's not as secure as some players. And I think when indeed he does get the ball on the half turn, say from the goalkeeper, there's always that slight worry that he's going to mess up or hold on to the ball a bit too long. You're Tillemans. But yeah, I think with Wolf, just needs to get his confidence back, and I think it'll be all right. Let me try and get into the comments again. StreamYard, man, come on, what is this? Leicester win and StreamYard. I know it's a nightmare, isn't it? Absolute nightmare. Yeah, for Fuchs' sake, I actually said what I was about to say. What a game that was. It was beautiful stuff, wasn't it? Fantastic victory. There we go. I could get up. See, it's lagging like a. But yeah, there we go, boys and girls. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Leeds now on Tuesday. Absolutely massive game again. And just like I've been saying, if we can get a result in that, I think we'll probably be all right. Obviously, we have got some tough games coming up as well. We've got Newcastle away in a few weeks as well, which is the last away day. I've also got West Ham last game of the season as well. I forgot who else we've even got now. I don't know. There's not that many games left, is there? Any clue who would buy Vestergaard? Probably my Sunday league team down the road, but I think he could probably go to a championship club. He might as well go back to Southampton if they get relegated. But yeah, obviously Vestergaard got injured. There was something about him faking an injury. I'm not sure on how true that is, but yeah, I won't comment on it because I don't know. But yeah, Vestergaard played in the under 21s the other day, I think, against Man U. Came off after about 25 minutes. So there we go. Obviously Bertrand played in that one as well, but. Yeah, I can't speak to see. Look, we've won and everything's going to pop. I would love to go to the Leeds game, but sadly I can't. Sadly I can't. But yeah, it's a bit of a long one, isn't it, on a Tuesday night? But I will be there, backing the boys. Final away day of the season for me. So oh yeah, we've got Fulham. In a few weeks, so that's another big game as well. It's also quite winnable though, because Fulham still looking a bit not as good. They've still got no Mitrovic and stuff, haven't they? So yeah. We'll have to see how that one does go, boys and girls. But yeah, that is where I'm going to wrap up the stream tonight. I'm going to try and attempt to end the stream because that may be a mission in itself. So yeah, if you have enjoyed, if you're happy, Leicester won, drop a like, boys and girls. That is what we need to do. Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the chat if you haven't already. If you've got any final thoughts, and also in the comment section now below. Subscribe as well to the channel. I'll be live on Monday night for the Leeds match preview, and then we'll be off to Ellen Road on Tuesday night as well. So yeah, lots of stuff on the way as Leicester City are staying up in the Premier League, boys and girls. And yeah, it's good to finally win a game. So yeah, much appreciated. A few words for coming in, massively appreciated. And I'll see you boys in a few days, in a couple of days. And yeah, I'm going to attempt to end the stream. Thanks for watching. Up the Leicester, and we are staying up. So we are staying up. Is it going to end? It's spinning, still spinning.